Steve the amateur historian.
Park right here. You see what I was saying with it though? Yeah. It's kind of cool though, it lets you detail it that close.
Hi everybody, it's your favorite amateur historian. I'm in LA right now for the first time in 15 years. And when I was here for LA, it was only for like a Disneyland trip. I'm in this really cool room that we're staying in while we're shooting stuff for the show that I'm the sound guy on. Very blue. I'm getting a lot of lines on me. And this is actually incredibly comfortable. I think it's more just like a couch without a back, but it's so comfortable. And it's just a really cool room. You can't really see too much, but there's the way in, kitchen area. It's like kind of a bougie studio apartment. And I actually have to myself for a while. Would have been a perfect opportunity to go out and explore around, but I don't know the area that well. And it's just sketchy enough in parts around here that I'm kind of weary. But anyway, I'm supremely jet lagged today. I had to be up at didn't fall asleep till almost midnight, and then I had to be up at about 2:30, 2:45 to get ready so I could get to the airport at 3:45 in the frickin' morning so we could catch our 5 o'clock flight from Portland to LA, which was actually fine. I couldn't sleep, but at least I was able to just sit there. We got here, and I was literally sick with exhaustion. I was so tired, but fortunately, we finally got here. We're in Sherman Oaks. We're like wedged between like Van Nuys, I think, is to the north. Okay, I'm not from around LA. Hollywood is a little south of here. Burbank is a little east, I think. And yeah, so it's mostly going to be just working on the show today. We're all whooped. We all kind of passed out at various different times throughout the day. I've taken like 2 different naps today, and I'm already still really tired, even though it's only like 10:30 at night. And yeah, but tomorrow we're going to be out a lot more. And if I have any opportunities to film anything cool, I'm going to do it. So, LA TV is very interesting. Or at least it has been to me. Here's a case in point. I don't know about other parts of the world, but up in Portland, when you change a channel, it goes from 18 to 19 to 20, and in this case, there's like, this is 6, 10, there's like 7 different channel 16s, and then it goes up to 18, 12. And what's particularly weird is, like, more than half the channels, at least that I have here, they're either Spanish speaking, which makes sense. I mean, there's a very high Spanish speaking population in California, especially this close to the border. But then there's like a boatload of Asian speaking channels, like 20 of them. And then, interesting for a place like LA, there's like a boatload of like evangelical and like preachy Christian channels. It's really strange, and it's really hard to find anything to watch on TV.
Fampian?
Yeah, and they sell them. Wait, Fampian? Is that actual name?
So it was just some
New York Speed?
Not around that camera.
Hey, brother. Will you film a rap?
Ugh. So yeah, I'm in Sherman Oaks, that neighborhood of LA. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going. I mean, I do, but this is something I noticed about LA, though, that is so not Portland. They do not care about their sidewalks. This is how people like me die. They're just anywhere where there's trees growing out next to them, they just got obliterated. So I'm watching a World Series game for the first time in like forever. And it's been on for like 2 hours because they're in like the 13th inning. And it just now hit me that this game is happening in the same city I'm in because I'm in LA right now. And it's the Dodgers. I can't believe it took me that long to make that connection. I'm frickin' stupid. So I'm watching World Series games still. It's now the longest World Series game in history, and I'm pretty sure the background that Larry King is in the front row, like right over here. This guy looks exactly like Larry King. And whoever he is, oh jeez, I'm hiccuping like a madman. It's almost midnight here in LA, which means it's like almost 3 in the morning in Boston. I'm hiccuping. Help me, Larry King. Oh shit! Oh shit! It looked like it was hooking. God damn it, this game's ever gonna frickin' end. Oh my god. Guy just said the game's been going for almost 6.5 hours. 2-2, 2-2, 2 outs, lots of twos. Larry doesn't want to do any math. Larry's kind of tired. Larry's whooped. Damn it, you let me down, bruh.
So white, I'm dead. It's on Santa Monica Boulevard. Isn't Santa Monica where all the hoses are?
We're on Vine right now.
I was just trying to trigger you, I'm sorry. he would walk off set and shit like all the time.
But he wouldn't do table reads. He was like, no table reads.
Really?
And I'm like, if you don't do table reads, but you are every other line, how then no one can do table reads.
Exactly.
Are you teaching me things right now? We gotta take these off?
I'm definitely saying, well, you gotta go viral, they're gonna come at you for some money. Don't do that.
Tried it though. Okay.
What?
Said no. This is hype, but like the fact that this is all y'all. This is hype. I'm trying to go to Capitol Records, bro. Jordan, you need to get yourself a fucking contract.
Yeah.
You a rapper? Jordan's so subtle about it. He sold out his first show like 3 months ago.
My nickname is Jay Cage, so I was just like, take it away. Yeah.
The observatory, the Hollywood sign. That's the Hollywood Hills. You got Los Feliz, downtown. That's Koreatown. Then you got
The most important part,
West
Scientology.
Hollywood, North Hollywood, and then over the valley over there. That's your LA tour.
Valley.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a nice little spot.
This is tight, bro.
I've been all over the world. I never worked.
It's just weird.
There's a place called McMinnville near you guys, right?
Yeah. That's like where all the like.
No, because there's a place called Linfield College in McMinnville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this dude, he's dead now, rest in peace. But this dude, he was an ornithologist, like they look at birds.
Yeah.
And he was at Linfield in McMinnville. He was a dope dude. I met him traveling. He was awesome. He was like, if you ever come to Portland, you gotta come to Linfield College. It's in McMinnville. I got a little place with acres. I wake up in the morning, I look at my birds. That guy was dope.
McMinnville's where all the porn stars come out.
For real? What? Wait, porn stars from McMinnville?
You know who Jessa Rhodes is?
Yeah.
She's from McMinnville.
That's one.
And then there's 2 of them. Who
Mia
like
Khalifa from
From McMinnville, Oregon.
That's not Mia Khalifa.
Amber Rain is from McMinnville, Oregon. You know, the guy who does the couch auditions also from McMinnville.
This is part of the show, most definitely.
That big brick building they show before Kink? That's also in McMinnville. That big brick warehouse is in McMinnville.
Bro, I can't. That is so funny. There's these 2 other ones that like left the industry after like 3
You're gonna be
years.
adding me like,
You're
you
gonna be like,
porn
oh my
addicted
God.
motherfucker.
Don't respond to people
You don't?
that you don't know.
I try to have
He may respond to you, but yeah.
Because I looked on his IG and I was like, oh, like, he doesn't have that many followers. He'll respond.
Nah.
But I mean, it was okay.
Yeah.
Carl was like, yo, like, I'm trying to hit him up. And he like hit me up like a week after. He was like, yo, did he even respond? Like, I texted him last year. I was like, nah. But
I mean-
that would have been tight because I thought his role in Atlanta was dope. So I was like,
Yeah, me and Archer do a show together at UCB whenever he's in
Oh, shit.
town.
That's dope. Playground LA. What?
So the LA trip's almost over. God, why? Why? LA trip's almost over. We're leaving. Well, our flight's at like 6 a.m. tomorrow. I love the architecture around here. It's like, just, there we go. Oh, Jesus, right in the eyes. So this is my first time in LA since 2003, and that was just a Disneyland trip. We went to Santa Monica one day. Other 3 days we were at Disneyland, so I didn't really see much of LA. And then we tried to find stuff around Hollywood, but I remember us just not being able to get there. I remember there being a big, long park with a fountain in it that we kept encountering, and it just didn't happen. And that was it. But one thing I do remember is I remember being scared out of my mind. Not when we were in Disneyland, but every second we were just driving around any part of LA, I remember just being paranoid, because you learn all that stuff when you don't live around here. You hear there's gangs everywhere, and there's a bunch of people are scamming you, people are trying to, I thought we were going to get killed. I remember when we were driving, seeing a sign. We were at an intersection, just, like this one, and I remember seeing a sign that said Compton 3 miles that way. We were 3 miles outside of Compton, and like, my heart sank. I was like, we're gonna get murdered out here, because we were 3 miles from Compton. And now here I am just walking the streets like another person, although someone might get pissed if they show up in the background of my video, but then again, that can happen anywhere. And it's so much different. Like, we were pretty much just in Anaheim, and we hit Santa Monica near the beach. Now, we're near Santa Monica Boulevard, so I mean, but we're much further inland from the ocean. And all I want to do is cross the street. Okay, there we go. And this time around, the furthest south we've gone is like Fairfax, like just over the canyons. But for the most part, yeah, we've been in Fairfax, we've been in Hollywood. We're just on Melrose Avenue today. We're in Sherman Oaks right now. We're kind of wedged between Hollywood, Van Nuys. I know Burbank is like east of here. So we're mostly the northern section of LA. But yeah, it still brings back these memories of like being paranoid and petrified that something horrible was going to happen because of the stigma of Los Angeles. Just because we're bereaved doesn't make us saps.